there, welcome back to my Let's Play of Mass Effect 3 Modded. Been 1 week since I last recorded anything, and we were heading to the Citadel, cause, well, that's pretty much the only thing we can do if we want to be able to spend the right money for the weapons we're going to wield. So, here we go. I always try to come up with a strategy that makes me spend the less and gains the most. So, yeah. I know I could explore this system a bit more, but for what I'm gonna be getting, is that worth it yet? And since we're at it, I just want to say that this little system, hang on, Gem A. If you have to go there, you will be able to get 2 or 3 fuel station that are mostly filling your ship, so that's good for this game since you don't get to upgrade your ship and have 1,050 I'm gonna say it 1,500 gas like in Mass Effect 2. So there's that. Just a sec. Okay, meet Bryson and Tilok. Alright. That's good. Oh, there we go. That's where I could go to Dr. Bryson's lab. I'm gonna fire up that quest, but I won't be finishing it just now. I know the game carries a sense of urgency to this DLC, yeah. But I ain't gonna do it all the way because I know that, well, it's something I'd like to put out for later. But I could spend some money in the Argus, and I think it's the Argus, and I don't remember the other one, but yeah. Well, oh yeah, there's a shotgun too. That's not very accurate. So these guns I'm gonna have to spend into before I do the rest.
Against all known locations and update the map. Then contact the field teams for a progress report.
Yes, sir.
Oh, Commander Shepard. We've been expecting you. Just a moment. And Hadley, did you gather the Leviathan data for us? Apologies, Commander. The rest of my team is out investigating leads right now. I'm Dr. Garrett Bryson, and this is Task Force Aurora.
What's your assignment?
Our mandate is to investigate legends, rumors, old stories about the Reapers before anyone knew they existed.
By the way, I think this Smartic guy did a mod for this particular DLC, Leviathan mod, and it has all kinds of texture updates, but I won't be using it because I don't know if it's gonna be compatible with my other things, and well, trust my experience, if you don't know what you're doing, well, you might not finish your playthrough and have to reinstall everything. And since it took an insane amount of time to install all these mods, I'd rather stick to what I believe will be compatible, so that's it for now.
That's an interesting goal, but is anyone doubting the Reapers exist these days?
The Alliance is still desperate for intelligence. Reaper motives, their operational tactics. Anything that can give us an edge.
Then how did you wind up in charge?
When the rest of the galaxy says something doesn't exist, I take that as a chance to prove that it does.
Stubborn.
So you're in it for the challenge.
For the truth. Even as late as 2148, humanity still thought aliens were a myth. That was within my lifetime. Once that myth was proven to be reality, our entire history changed.
Reapers were part of that reality too.
But even they have a history, Commander. If we could just uncover it, there may be a weakness we can exploit.
Alliance resources are stretched pretty thin. Is this really worth the time?
Just imagine if this task force had existed 3 years ago when you discovered the Prothean beacon. this whole war might not have happened. But now with new information we've uncovered, a breakthrough's near. Hadley, do you have the data?
Uh-oh.
No!
But he's got a gun.
This is Commander Shepard. I need C-Sec at my location, now!
You shouldn't be here. The darkness can't be breached.
Transit records show his name is Derek Hadley. He's worked here for a couple months.
Shepard, I monitored a C-Sec alert from this location. Were you harmed?
I'm fine, but I could use your help sorting this out, Edie. Take a look through their files. I need to know what this task force was up to.
At once.
What? What's happening?
You just shot your boss. He's dead. Why?
After you arrived, it was dark, cold, like I was somewhere else. That wasn't...
Take a good look. You did that. You pulled the trigger and killed him.
No. No! I couldn't have. No! I'm not a murderer!
Maybe not, but the shiny thing behind you might obligate you to do it. Yeah.
I saw you pull the trigger. Then you tried to kill me.
I swear I didn't!
Commander, this does resemble reports of indoctrination.
Indoctrination? Me?
What about that Leviathan Bryson mentioned? How does that tie in?
It's some kind of creature. Our field teams have been tracking it. That artifact came in from our researcher, Garneau. He sent an audio log if you wanna...
What's wrong?
Turn back.
What are you talking about?
The darkness cannot be breached.
Damn it, get him over to the clinic. See if they can tell us what's wrong with him.
Yes, ma'am.
Commander, you'll want to see this. It's an outgoing message from Dr. Bryson to Admiral Hackett.
Dr. Bryson, you have an update? Admiral, the Leviathan of Dis that we've been investigating, I think we're really onto something. Give me the brief. About 20 years ago, the Batarians discovered a Reaper corpse that had died in battle. They covered it up and denied it ever existed. But I'm intrigued by the larger implication. What could have killed the Reaper in the first place? Exactly. That's the real Leviathan. It's worth pursuing. Continue your investigation and update me on the progress.
There is also a follow-up message from a few weeks later.
Admiral, the Reapers are shadowing my field teams as if they're hunting Leviathan themselves. Whatever it is, I believe Leviathan is nothing less than a Reaper killer. Almost an apex predator, and it has them nervous. If we could just find it, imagine the impact on the war. I'm formally requesting assistance in tracking it down. You'll have it. This is now your top priority, Doctor. Find that thing.
It appears we were meant to be that assistance.
I see Bryson's point. Anything capable of bringing a Reaper down is worth finding.
Despite the potential dangers it could pose, I would agree.
But we won't know unless we can find it.
Bryson's assistant did say they recently received a log from their field researcher. It may yield more information.
Yeah, it may. However, I'm gonna try to find other things, which by the looks of it won't be possible till I listen to that log, but let's check out this Huskeld before anything. Great. We all love Husk.
This must be the artifact the assistant mentioned. And here's the log.
Dr. Bryson, it's Garneau. I'm sending you an artifact I found. About the only thing I found there, in fact. Maybe it's nothing, but I'd swear Leviathan came through here. I'm gonna crunch some numbers. Burn up the rest of this Project Travel allowance. Maybe I can project our Reaper killer's movements. I'll check in when I get to the next site.
Garneau appears to be our best lead to track Leviathan, but he does not state a destination.
He's out there somewhere. We need him.
I'll do what I can. Bryson and his colleagues evidently used a galaxy map search program in their hunt for Leviathan. It may help us locate Garneau.
It may. And looks like that's what we're gonna do. But, hang on. Yeah, nothing I can do there yet.
Does this tell us where Garneau went?
No,
Yeah.
but we may be able to narrow down his location if we find clues he was using in his search for Leviathan.
Okay, can I just go everywhere now? Yeah, I can.
Is this Prothean?
Yep.
Yes. I believe Dr. Bryson and Liara would have had much to discuss.
Can you add a search filter for locations known to have Prothean ruins or artifacts?
Oh, there.
Adding the search filter, you may examine the results on the galaxy map program. These are all murders in which the accused lacked a known motive and claimed memory loss.
Just like Bryson's assistant. You think Garneau was following a trail of blackout crimes?
It is possible. We need to find data matching dates and locations for crimes of this nature.
So we've got humans, Solarians, a kid, some Hanars by the looks of it. That's it? No Krogan?
Here's the time and date chart for the crimes. Can you filter for murders where the killer claimed memory loss?
Adding this search filter to the galaxy map.
Though I'm not sure that's gonna be useful. Okay, this looks like... Oh, yeah, that's what I came here for in the beginning. And I'm gonna check if I have some more money. No, still 13 credits. I hope I'll get more before things unfold. So there are three weapon upgrade I can get for now that I won't use for now. And here's the third. No, just a sec. Alright. I might from time to time cut the playthrough like that because I have a cold and I tend to cough, so I'm gonna try hard that you don't hear about it.
Sovereign, vanguard of our destruction. How's that working out for you, big guy?
Not very well.
This appears to be encrypted data on Reaper fleet activity.
You think it's relevant?
Possibly, but it is impossible to say without more data and the decryption key.
Sir, this is Bryson. We know the Reapers are after Leviathan. Studying Reaper hunting patterns could be vital to finding it.
That data is classified top secret, Dr. Bryson. If it falls into the wrong hands...
It won't. The data's encrypted. I'll keep the decryption key safe. Close to my heart.
Close to his heart. Hell does that mean?
I hope it doesn't mean surgery, because we don't have the body anymore. And when I say surgery, I mean we have to cut him open and see his, see close to his heart.
Bryson was tracking unexplained creature sightings.
Yep.
Bryson was not merely tracking sightings. He was attempting to extrapolate a course.
And Garneau could have been following that course. EDI, can you add a search filter for systems along that projected path?
Adding the search filter now.
Now, where's the Loch Ness monster? Oh, that's probably money. Nope. The Thorian. A life form discovered on Ferris provides fascinating insight into the life cycle of a truly alien species. Unlike conventionally intelligent life, it does not use mass relays. Prothean artifacts would not interest it. Commander Shepard claims that Reaper enemies cultivated life to evolve along lines they could predict, using Reaper tech control. Okay. The Thorian is an exception to that rule. It evolved to use organic tools rather than conventional technology. Leviathan must be somehow similar to have survived undetected for so long. The Thorian used pain conditioning to control its victims, using them as manual labor, or even as a man would use his own hands and fingers. Commander Shepard claims that Reapers do the same thing through a different process called indoctrination. Whatever Leviathan is, it must do something similar. It does, and now that I think about it, I'd be pretty interested to know what link is there between um, between the Thorian and the Leviathan, which I don't think we'll learn. And here's something interesting. It's written TGIS Mineral Works, something I never noticed before now, and well, you'll know what this is about pretty soon in the development of this DLC, though I will not spoil it, even if it wouldn't be that big of a spoiler.
Meteorite fragment, maybe?
He was studying it as an object of importance. We should look more closely at a sample.
Please do.
Meteorite sample with traces of element 0. Would Leviathan need EZO?
While it is not consumed as fuel during FTL travel, element 0 will decay after several centuries of active use. If Leviathan is old enough, it would need to replenish its supplies.
Okay. Can you give me a search filter for locations with element 0?
Adding it now.
Oh! There's a fourth! There's a fourth thing right here. Weapon upgrade. And this is great. SMG mass pulse recoil system level 5. Because in order to use the N7 Hurricane or the Blood Pack SMG, which I don't remember his name, well, it's pretty much required to use it.
Loch Ness Monster?
There we go.
Plesiosaur.
Loch Ness Monster's more interesting.
It's inaccurate too.
Interesting and non-existent.
Lovely. Okay.
By Anne Bryson, age 9.
Huh.
Records indicate Anne is now 28. She works for the Alliance.
Great.
Bryson was keeping the encryption key close to his heart. What's closer than family?
An interesting hypothesis. But I detect no trace of the decryption key in this art.
What about this one?
Another piece of Anne Bryson's childhood art.
Wait a minute. Well, take a look at that.
65, 81,
I can use
G19?
these
Is
numbers
that
to
it?
construct a decryption key.
All right, let's get back to the datapad we found earlier.
Good thing we didn't have James with us instead of Edie. Would have been much harder to construct the decryption key.
Dr. Bryson, per your request, I'm clearing Task Force Aurora for intercepted Batarian communications regarding the Leviathan of Dis.
Commander, the Dreadnought is in custody, but the Solarians may have surveillance footage. Our ambassador will issue a full denial. Give me your preliminary analysis. Several million years old at least, and its technology outstrips anything on the Council. Excellent. Our scientists will work day and night to bring its secrets to the hegemony. I'm concerned, Commander. The real Leviathan of Dis, the thing that destroyed the ship, is still out there, unaccounted for. Irrelevant. The ship is our priority. And as far as the rest of the galaxy is concerned,
There's no Leviathan. There never was. Yeah. Trying to get ahead of myself. I hope I didn't miss anything relevant. Huh. Leviathan art? Is that it? Okay, so we've got the feed computer console.
Data on the Rachni.
Not just data. That's Anne Bryson's work.
7th, 2186. I'm looking at the Rachni. Their movements during the Rachni Wars suggest alien influence. But the timing is wrong. And Rachni weren't implanted with Reaper tech. What if Leviathan was preparing the Rachni to fight the Reapers?
What do you think, Edie?
It is possible that Bryson's team is using ancient Rachni fleet activity to find Leviathan. We saw a data pad containing data on Rachni movements earlier. It may be relevant.
There it is.
The Rachni data.
Can you add a cross-reference for locations of sightings?
Doing so now.
Yep. All that remains is this thing here.
Decryption complete. Analyzing data. These movements do not match the standard invasion pattern. The Reapers are searching for something.
And I'll bet Garneau used this intel. Can you make a search filter for it?
Of course.
What is odd is that well, that's funny. Forgot what I was going to say. Oh yeah, ED mentions the Reaper movement doesn't match the standard invasion pattern, as if we'd have these pattern by now, which we're not very far in the war yet, so pretty odd that we would have this information, but great nevertheless. We've got a library there. Okay, murder. If I remember correctly, we will need Reaper activities.
Reaper activity.
Yeah.
Based on the search results, Garneau is in one of these 5 systems.
Okay, so that's
I have
bullshit.
marked the Normandy map with possible locations.
Yes, yes, yes.
We can leave now, unless you wish to.
I wish
narrow
to
the search.
further narrow the search, whatever. This won't yield anything. Interesting that we have this face here for Protheans. And this will become clearer later, but maybe we shouldn't have this face as of right now. Creature sightings, not sure. Ezo, I think yes. Blackout crime, not sure. What about Rachni?
Rachni activity.
No results? Is that it? No results.
results.
That's
Some of our search parameters may be
irrelevant. I get that. 5 possible systems. I know. Just let me.
0 deposits.
This is gonna be useful, I think. Ah, there we go.
Possibilities.
Are you kidding me? There were some up there. Blackout crimes or creature sightings. Yeah,
Sightings?
yeah. That's gonna be good. Just one possibility there. That's it. That's all I'm
We
talking
have a
about.
match, marking the galaxy map.
Good. Let's go find Garneau.
Yep. Conspiracy theorist. Bryson experiment. Yeah, okay. So, let's just get in here. Did we get... We didn't get any money for this. That's bullshit. Alright, so... Where should I go now? Presidium Commons. Gotta meet ED over there, I guess. Maybe. Also, I must say I'm using one of Optimus's mod for the Citadel, which improves ads to make them look better. But I know there's a mod by SmartTech 2 that works on the Citadel textures, but I'm not sure if both of those are compatible, so I decided not to install both of those. Ah, look at this, it's gorgeous. The textures on these is amazing.
So, you want us to enlist as soldiers? Isn't there anything else we can do?
The military needs everyone they can get.
I don't know what
None of
gung ho
us knows
is.
how to fight.
Mackenzie's a biotic. Dave and Graham go to the pistol range. Oh, and Orion's always buying mods for his shotgun.
The one he's never even fired. I love our friends, but we are not combat material.
I can't sit around watching what's happening to Earth anymore.
So, you want us to enlist as soldiers? Isn't there anything else we can do?
The military needs everyone they can get.
None of us knows how to fight.
Did we hear that?
Mackenzie's a biotic.
Yep, we
David-
heard that.
The Alliance can use your help. There's plenty of non-combat roles.
Thanks. Who was that?
The first human Spectre.
Wow, Commander Shepard?
She thinks we can do some good.
Okay, I'll look at that recruitment brochure. Maybe they can use someone to stack crates or cook or something.
So, two things. First things first. Well, I'm pretty sure whether you select her or him, the result is the same. So, there's that. If you select her, she's... well, Shepard will speak about some medical roles, maybe? I'm not sure. But anyway, yeah. You want to select them anyway because it's gonna give you some goodies, such as influence or whatever. The reason I'm looking around like that is because I want you to see the table and the sofa here. Or couch, whatever. And I think they look pretty good. And that would be Artemis's work. So these guys are just sitting around doing their thing. Canala Export. It's a Batarian thing, I think. And
Cultivating serenity is possible even during times of crisis. We appreciate your visit.
I'm pretty sure.
Charging for goods, denying refugees basic services. It seems the Reapers took our culture when they took our world.
Huh?
The Book of Plenix demands charity and forgiveness of debts in times of war. Of course, the Book of Plenix was lost in our home world, and now our people have lost their way.
Don't worry, buddy. We'll get it back for you. We do everything for everyone. So as I was about to say before the Volus here cut me out, thank you. It's gonna bite you back in the... whatever. So yeah, I'm pretty sure it's at Canada Export that you get the aquarium VI that you need. Well, you don't actually need it if you're going to your aquarium after every single mission to feed your fish. But if you're not that obsessed about going to your cabin for nothing, well, you want to buy the aquarium VI, and it's either from there, Canala, or Elcas. And I want these armors. But I won't. Yeah. I won't buy any of these mods, because we'll find them. Weird. Okay. Okay. And this guy looks like Barlavan. Yeah. From Mass Effect 1, remember him?
I wouldn't go to the settled worlds. Larger colonies appear to be priority targets. If you're coming to the Citadel, do it soon. Certainly. Look me up. Business will keep me here for some time.
Pleasure too, I'm pretty sure.
Call me when you have the information. No. I'll send you a different number. This connection isn't absolutely secure.
What, the shadow broker got you on your heels, buddy?
I wouldn't go to the
Okay, we've heard that. But look at that Salarian. Looks gorgeous. Not in the sense of, well, it's beautiful, but I mean, like, the texture. I think. Oh.
Things weren't great even before he deployed, and if I pretend to be happy over the vids...
It's not fair to him or to you. With all the craziness of a war going on,
Oh.
you deserve to be happy.
And I'm not. I have to be honest with him.
Then you need to tell him.
What's going on here? Are you screwing an Ursari over your human soldier? That's not very nice. But interesting nevertheless. Let's go see that Volus. Nope. Okay.
Who cares about the money? Haven't you heard the news from Palaven?
Yeah.
That's what your army is for. Nothing's going to reach the Citadel.
Uh-huh.
We need to start manufacturing military.
That's bullshit.
Tech. Nobody will need banking software if these Reapers win.
Yeah.
The market for military goods barely carries a profit. Who do you propose as our buyer?
The Council, the Empire, maybe the Alliance. Even if we don't make much now, they'll remember us when the war's over.
If we switch from financial VIs to military gear, we'll lose millions.
Who cares about the money? Haven't you heard the news from...
Oh, there we go. Heard that before.
I've seen Palaven burning. Those fires aren't going out anytime soon. If you can help.
Look, Cyrus, you want to sell your shares of Walk, fine. But I'm not selling financial VIs while my homeworld burns.
Okay, let me think. We could repurpose the VIs for upgraded targeting solutions.
Right. We'd be able to use most of the hardware. The financial VI has more processing power than we need.
No, that works. We'll rig the VI and it translates for all standard weapons. Refit weapons without having to overhaul your targeting computer. Rapid response flexibility. We'll make a fortune.
A small fortune. We're selling these at cost plus 3%.
Fine.
Yeah. Thank you, buddy. You're gonna help a lot of people and save a lot of lives. What? You're not speaking? Hey, buddy. Unmute. Whatever.
Thinking of going? To Sanctuary, I mean. Sorry, I thought you were looking at the ad.
Of course not. Sanctuary's a scam.
What?
Rupert.
Oh, count on it. Somebody's making money off people's fear.
Not quite.
Wish I'd thought of it myself.
This Volus has a lot of clipping issues. Huh. Lovely. This conversation is one we're going to follow. Oh! Oh, it's not even him speaking. Okay, let's check out this side. Nothing. And nothing on this side either.
I don't think I can do this anymore.
I know what you mean. I thought our training prepared us for everything.
Every time that Asari commando sees me, she just starts screaming. I can even hear it when I'm trying to sleep now. I'm supposed to be helping her, but I feel like I'm breaking her world all over again every time she sees me.
That's not your fault. Any human would probably trigger that reaction for her at this point.
No. I looked up the file on that colony she was at. That girl she keeps talking about? We look alike. I shouldn't even be allowed in to help anymore.
Her hands look, well, old. Like, unnatural. What about you guys? Nothing to say? Can I get a coffee here? Hello? Well, thank you for nothing. Speaking? Nope. Maybe my game is bugging somehow for now.
Still working? One call leads to another, and here I was hoping I'd have time to enjoy the view. The last time I saw the Presidium, remember how it was all rubble after Sovereign attacked?
Yep.
I was too busy picking off husks and chasing Saren to really take it in.
There's no trace of the attack. In a way, that's worked against us. Citadel hasn't seen the reality of this war yet. We should stock up on necessities while we can.
Such as?
EZO, heavy arms, mercenary groups.
Practical. I like it.
You can get started by talking to the Volus Barlavan in his office. He'll point you to some mercenaries willing to join us.
Okay, this guy will need to speak later.
We've got to keep Jake in daycare. He should be socializing with other children.
But what if there's another attack?
We can't spend our lives waiting for that.
We're in the middle of a war, and I'm just supposed to send him away every morning?
We've got to keep Jake in daycare. He should be socializing with other children.
I remember you two. Michael and Rebecca, right? Listen. Do whatever is best for your family. Just do it soon. Things are bad out there.
We will.
And thank you.
So, there's a couple things to say about these guys. We've seen them in Mass Effect 1. This guy is actually the brother of this lady's husband, well, late husband, really. And she had a child, and she wasn't sure if she really was pregnant, in fact, and you could convince her to have in vitro treatments to prevent her child from dying from the same thing her husband died, or just not do the treatment because the treatment carried a risk. And I think we convinced her to take the treatment, but really that's what this guy wanted her to get, and you had a choice to let her do whatever she wanted to do. And later in Mass Effect 2, in a store, which is Certa, I think, you'd meet them again speaking, but you couldn't interact with them. So this closes the story for these. And I just want to say, look at her dress. It's basically the same the Asari Consular is wearing. And, well, as you can see, it's looking pretty much better than what it would look like in Vanilla, whatever. I don't know how you English people say that. So yeah, Vanilla, yeah, I think. This lady will speak to later. This lady, I mean. Hey you. Just gonna check what's in here real quick. And all things that I won't buy except for this one and that one.
Thank you for shopping at Casa Fabrication Weaponry.
I was sure I bought more armors, but it looks like I didn't buy anything.
Welcome to the Citadel gift shop.
Yep.
All proceeds from today's purchases go toward the Turian war effort.
I know that girl.
That's a lovely idea.
I really appreciate management doing it. My husband's away on duty right now.
Oh, you're bonded with Turian?
Nope.
No, actually, my husband's a Krogan.
Oh. Well, that's great. I just hope he knows which ones to fight.
Lady, fuck you.
Excuse me?
Oh, I didn't...
Yeah.
Well, I just...
My husband is risking his life to protect us right now.
I'm so sorry. That was thoughtless and... I'm so sorry.
Yeah, be sorry.
No, I understand. Sometimes I'm surprised myself.
Hey, don't you back out now.
Would you like to make a purchase?
Yes, of course. Anything for our troops.
We worked very hard to get this girl to be bonded with a Krogan in Mass Effect 2. Because he was basically a Krogan poet. And that's not very winning for this Asari, it looks. But here we go. So yeah, it doesn't look like I bought. Doesn't look like I bought any. That's odd. There's so much clipping with these bullets. So yeah, it doesn't look like I bought any armors. But maybe I didn't. Okay, Edie, what do you have to say? Or Joker? Joker, Edie. Let's speak to Joker first.
Hey, Commander, check it out. Big news! The Blasto movie is breaking opening week records. There's also a big expose on Quasar tournaments, tips on how to make your apartment look bigger, and, oh yeah, a big-ass Reaper invasion. These people have no idea.
Sometimes I think this whole Citadel is a mistake.
What do you mean?
Well, it's out here in the middle of nowhere. Defensible, safe. Remember how everyone ignored the Geth threat until Saren's attack?
Well, let's hope they listen this time. I don't know if we'll be able to save their asses again. Meanwhile, they ignore the unshackled AI walking around the Presidium.
She run into any trouble?
No, she's my mobility assistance mech. Thanks to Vrolic syndrome, I'm legally entitled to bring her everywhere. Finally getting some use out of those disability benefits.
I'm sure she appreciates getting out to see the sights.
She's earned a little shore leave.
Hello, Shepard.
You look like you're gathering data.
That is a safe assumption.
Anything big and world-shaking? Man's inhumanity to man? Does objective reality really exist? That kind of thing?
Don't give her any ideas.
To analyze Jeff's behavior. I believe he has a strong affectionate attachment to me, but he has not stated it to anyone yet. Shepard, you have first-hand sexual experience. How do you know when someone is romantically invested?
You know that, eh?
They'll usually show signs they can't stop thinking about you. You know, asking you out, giving you presents, maybe playing music.
I lack material wants other than hardware and software upgrades. And my core programming does not assign values to music. Perhaps we could discuss how to provoke Jeff into an emotional commitment.
That's not how to think of it. It's gotta be natural. You need chemistry.
I see. There are a number of pharmaceuticals I could inject to simulate the desired emotional state.
ID.
No, I mean relax and do something you both like. Something simple. For example, you both like humor.
Correct. I will see if there are comedic entertainment shows being presented on the Citadel. Scanning. Do you think he would like The Man Who Hung Himself? It appears to be about an amorous plastic surgeon.
Edie, the important thing is to have a good time, wherever you go. And if you're having fun, he probably will too.
Then the outcome is an unknown quantity. But you are saying I should attempt it anyway.
Nobody ever fell in love without being a little bit brave.
I see. I believe you have improved my chances, Shepard. Thank you.
Yeah. Let's unleash the unshackled AI.
I have noticed many displays of public affection on the Citadel. The rate seems disproportionately high.
Everybody could die tomorrow, Edie. Hooking up is one of the few things they can do.
I wonder if this is how the Krogan feel.
Huh. Touchy subject. Yeah, we heard that before.
I'm afraid I can't help you.
Oh, yeah.
But your manager said you could give me a refund if I
That
made an
guy.
appointment.
You're not on my appointment list, and you don't have a receipt. I don't even think we carry that version anymore.
That's because it's taken so long.
I don't need a new model or store credits or anything. I just want my money back.
There's nothing I can do without a sales record of some kind.
I can go get the warranty book from my car.
I'm afraid I can't help you.
But your manager said you could give me a refund if I made an appointment.
You're not on my appointment list, and you don't have a receipt. I don't even think we carry that version anymore.
Look,
That's
he's
it.
not gonna leave. The sooner you refund him, the sooner you go home.
Exactly.
Yeah, you're right. Let's get this over with. Here, I've sent you a full refund.
Really?
Yes.
You mean it?
Of course I do.
A full refund?
Yes, congratulations. The whole 15 credits.
Oh, wow.
My god.
Thanks.
He went through all this for 15 credits. Basically, this guy was being had by a Turian in the what's it called, in the ward in Citadel, and then in Mass Effect 2 you could see him at the warehouse asking for his refund, and he still didn't get anything. But finally his story ends here, and we get him to get what he wants. So that's it. Nothing I'll ever want here. And I've got you on my eye. I'll be coming back for you later. Anything, nothing I'll buy anymore here. Okay. So that's pretty much it for this part of the Citadel. I'll take a little break and I'll be right back after.
We must find a way to stabilize the heating unit so the water temperature can remain steady. The colony's location is hardly ideal for our species. The clutch will be imperiled if we do not act soon. Of course, I will do everything I can do to help. We are family.
Yeah.
The extreme weather conditions may require technology that is not readily available on the market.
Ah, I'll find it. Have a little confidence. What about these guys? Ready for part 2? No. No one will speak anymore. That's all we'll get from these guys. So yeah, as I was saying, I'm gonna take a little break. And we'll speak to Avina when I come back. So thank you.